Hi guys, this is Etienne from Shows, and today I want to talk about PBN links. Those are private blog network links. Why they are bad for SEO, why you should avoid them, and why they do not work. If you like this kind of content, hit like, subscribe. Don't skip this video because I will be sharing valuable info with you that can save you a ton of money when it comes to your SEO and ranking better on Google. So we're going to look at what you can do to rank your website higher without PBN links or without buying any other expensive links or profiles that you see all over the place. So what are PBN links? Private blog networks have been in the industry for many years. Truth is, they used to work great. I mean, I even sold my own PBN links. I had multiple websites across many different web hosting companies, private blogs, pages I've bought from sites like Flipper, to turn with the sole purpose of turning them into PBNs. I've made a ton of money in the past selling PBNs, but I've stopped selling them since they do not work. And anybody that's trying to sell you PBN links today are scammers. I'm calling you all out, calling everyone out selling PBN links. It's complete BS. It doesn't work. Google have caught on many years ago. That's the reason I stopped selling them, because I refuse to scam the people who follow me or my website. How PBNs work are basically, they are blog sites that are in a specific niche where you can buy a backlink. So you'll get your article with one of your backlinks on it, which will point to your site. If that is a popular site or a high page rank site in the old days, page rank still has value, it's just not accessible to the public anymore. Okay, so those links will point to your site, indicating to Google that your site is important because this so-called important site is talking about your website and pointing to your site. So Google used to push up your rankings before they discovered how to flag these sites. And truth be told, today Google is very smart when it comes to PBNs. I mean, you see it all over the place on social media, spammy emails, people selling, I'm selling these links on these blogs, message me for a quotation. If someone spammed you with a list of blogs or messaged you on Facebook, or if you've seen it on a Facebook group, that's not a private blog, that's public. If there are 500 pages on this blog pointing to 500 different domains, all with irrelevant content, that's more like a public bullshit blog. Those aren't private links. A private link can, private blog network links can be effective if you know what you're doing. Like what I used to do is, buy these websites, put them on different web hosting domains and different C-class IPs, so there's no way to trace that it's all coming from one person. It goes into much more detail than that, but that's the basics of it. So they'll have all these different pages that look pretty crappy because you just throw a basic theme on there, and then when people buy a link, they'll send you an article. So I didn't even have to write it most of the time. They'll send you an article and you post it with a link pointing to their site, get their money. And yeah, it used to be a great way to make money, and it actually helped people rank high on Google. But PBNs have been dead for a very long time, and why I discourage people to buy these kinds of links is because sometimes they work, not always. They might work, and if they do work, it's very short term. So when it comes to search engine optimization, short-term thinking is not what you want to do. You want to think long-term, because long-term results are real results. You don't want short-term results. I'll give you an example. Recently I had a client sign up to my SEO service, which is now a complete White-hat service. I'll leave a link in the description. It's not a cheap service. I'm not gonna try and sell that to you. People buying PBN links are looking for a cheap, very fast way of ranking on Google. And as I said, sometimes you might rank for a week or two, but you'll get flagged. Your site will tank. It will. One of the more recent clients I've had, he had a very popular site in the adult industry. So he bought a ton of PBN links, what he thought was private blog networks. I explained to him that these links are so bad. He came clean, told me about all the links he bought. It was really hard to recover his rankings. We eventually got rid of all the links, and immediately the site boosted right up to the top after removing those links. And what he told me is that when he bought the links, he saw an initial jump, so he bought more of those links. He stayed there. He stayed on top of Google for like a month, and then his site completely tanked. Google are smart when it comes to these links. They're not stupid. It doesn't matter how much someone tries to convince you that these are great links for SEO. They're not. Any PBN links will waste your money. Don't buy into the PBN hype. It's crap. I used to sell it. I used to make a lot of money with it. I closed that revenue stream years ago because it doesn't work. It's stealing people's money. I mean, these people are selling you something that they know have short-term results. They don't even know if you're gonna get any results at all, because most of the time you won't get results buying PBN links. Maybe jump from page 3 on Google to page 2 on Google for a week. Maybe you'll climb right to the top of Google for a month, but your site will tank and you will lose everything, and you will find it really hard to recover that site. So don't buy into the hype. If you're selling it, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. Don't care, been there, sold it. I know it doesn't work. Now you do too. Take care. Hit like, subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.